And another heat in the water. Heat number 5 has just started. Filipe Toledo versus Ethan Ewing. Priority heat with Seth Moniz and Nat Young. Overlapping heat format all day today. And we got a lot of surfing done, and we got more for you in the future. Kuiper Girl, along with Barton Lynch, to talk you through all of this action. Here we go, hot off the buzzer. Filipe Toledo. Arcing turn there, BL. And just great rail work from Filipe Toledo. All right, so back to the heats in the water. Seth Moniz with the advantage over Nat Young, and Filipe Toledo checking out in the non-priority heat, opening with a 5.33. Ethan Ewing in the barrel, traveling through, comes out, no problem. Ewing, long bottom turn and hooking combo. So barrel and a couple of turns for the young man from North Stradbroke Island. What a start.
Beautiful surfing, and what we're going to see when this score drops is that Filipe Toledo and Ethan Ewing would both be in front of Nat Young and Seth Moniz, even though they're starting their heat 20 minutes late. And obviously different conditions, different moments in time, different playing fields, and so obviously it's hard. You're not really comparing oranges to oranges, are you? But here's the replay. Beautiful barrel. The judges are going to love this, and the fact that he found that out there essentially in third priority really was a great effort. And this combination of turns, that beautiful carve into the re-entry, clean as you could be, the whole thing was beautifully done, and he's showing so much maturity, and his style just looks beautiful on this wave.
Ethan, just in the wave selection, the positioning, a difficult barrel to negotiate Sunset Beaches, because we talked about those lava fingers and how uneven the bottom can be. But look at this, just precise precision and taking the right line.
Better than the 5.33 of Filipe's, I imagine. Two lovely big hacks for Filipe, but the way these turns all sync together, that was just a beautiful.
And Keone, just a solid waterman, and just a wealth of knowledge.
Absolute wealth of knowledge. I've been milking that well of knowledge for a long time, and the whole family. And we miss Uncle George. Respect to he for his amazing contribution to our sport.
Ethan Ewing continues with the smooth rail work. Just no hurry, no rush, but precise at the same time. Getting a little release in that slash, and he's going to back up his 7.5.
And even as a goofy footer, both of us, you watch Ethan Ewing surf this wave and you want to surf it like him. Yeah. It was looking like a clean wave. Here we are, let's come back to that.
Yeah, Filipe Toledo, always fast on the rail, slashes through that turn. Looking for the barrel and actually just punching out the back as that wave closed out. Opened up with a 5.33, and that's going to be his second scoring wave. Judges owe us scores for Ethan Ewing, Filipe Toledo, and Nat Young to set the situation in both heats.
Connor O'Leary's back in the water for more after getting the Flying Embers drop of the day. Continuing on with the priority heat, Filipe Toledo trying to get back at Ethan Ewing. Ethan winning the first half of the heat. It's got 17:43 remaining. Toledo getting past wildcard Billy Kemper in the round of 32.
Cool to see the answer back from Filipe, because Ethan has just started with such a staunch lead. Filipe has arguably been my favorite surfer throughout today, and just watching him stomp that last maneuver, just such control. He doesn't coast along the lip and let the wave do most of the heavy lifting. Filipe really stomps on every single turn, creates that point of difference. Right here, he projects into that lip and really controls that finish.
So after being fairly quiet in the first 20 minutes, starting to really open up. We always talk about how fast he is, talk about what he does in there. How about his carves and his power and how that has changed over the years?
Yeah, and I think that's something from Filipe.
Really trying to hang on back to Toledo, quickly whipping that section off the top. Drawing a huge power gouge off the lip, and he's feeling good about that one.
He should feel good about that one. That was pretty intense, that wave. The two-turn combination from Italo. That's been a recipe for success out here at Sunset. He's feeling it. I mean, to have your opponent start out as strong as what Ethan has and to fight back the way that Filipe has, that gets the competitive juices flowing.
So much energy in both of these maneuvers. Which one did you like better?
Oh, that's like picking a favorite child. I mean, look at this. I think it's always just so impactful, that last maneuver, the way that he really throws everything at it. I love that laid back up.
It's just looked good. It probably felt great. really powerful and radical, but we've got an answer. There's the classic grab from Ewing. Steady off the bottom, threw some foam on the face, remains in control, quickly reacting to the oncoming section, but he'll lose it.
You lose it like off your feet when you extend too far back, and that pushback from the wave sees him back on his feet. The core strength and the training definitely paying off. You talk about a smooth surfer, but so technically sound. Ethan definitely makes things, like difficult things, look really easy, silky smooth in transition.
Toledo will take this wave. Hops down the line. Doesn't look like it's going to change much, but he was able to keep that wave from anybody else.
I think it was Jake Marshall further down the line. But it's so fun watching Italo, watching how energized he is after finishing second place in the world last season. Now watching him in this heat, there's something about a comeback heat where you amass these big scores and it kind of shifts that energy and the momentum. Big barrel ride.
Nice hollow section at Sunset. It always gets everyone on their feet. It's not as easy to predict. Sometimes the sections are starting to chandelier on you. It packs a punch when it decides to shut down, and there's some great guys out there that can read that tube so incredibly well.
Hey, there's still opportunity with Ethan having priority in this minute and a half remaining. Here he goes. He's having a swing.
Needs a 7.94 for a spot in the quarterfinals. Ewing, big wrap to start. Hard off the bottom, belts it with a beautiful layback carve. Drives into the pocket again, a solid frontside down carve hack. And he'll drill that end section. 3 massive maneuvers, needing a 7.94 heading into the final minute.
Well, he got that number. I'm going to put that out there. I'm putting myself out on the line. I'm no judge, but he got that and some, potentially. Here he goes, rolling in. Filipe's on the shoulder, watching him just coast into this bomb. Whips around on that rail, bides his time at the bottom, really gets to work on that open section right there. Beautiful. Oh, that right there, just a searing carve on that rail. You see his board just kind of dip into the water there. What do you think, Joey? I mean, I think he's got the 7.94. How much it eclipses that number, I'm not too sure, but definitely worthy of the score, I would say.
Well, we compare it to Filipe's 2-turn combination that went into the 9s, 9-1-7. I feel this one's just as worthy, as we see Filipe knowing that this might be an important wave. 10 seconds, wraps it quickly, throws down the cutty, and shuts it down on the end section. So another beautiful combination.
Here's Filipe. He's got to answer back. He needs the 9.08 on this wave, Joe. I just, like I said, the surfing's there. Everything is beautiful. I just don't think the wave just offered up that big enough opportunity for the 9.
Not even close for Toledo, a 6.27. This one comes to a close. Ethan will enter just the second quarterfinal of his young career here at Sunset Beach.